up to $400 this month and make life better for patients right here in our community by donating plasma today at CSL Plasma. Call 866-CSL-6800 or visit CSLPlasma.com today to find a donation location near you and start earning up to $400 this month.
What does it mean to be a good neighbor?
It means being there for each other.
That's why State Farm is announcing the Good Neighbor Relief Program.
We know that our customers are driving less, which means fewer accidents.
So State Farm is returning $2 billion to auto policyholders for the period ending May 31st.
And will continue making real-time decisions to best serve you, our customers.
Because now, more than ever, being a good neighbor means everything. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
My skin is dry skin. Turns out my body wash was the problem. So I tried new Olay Skincare Inspired Body Wash, made with ingredients like vitamin C, collagen, and hyaluronic acid. My skin went from dry and dull to visibly healthy in just 14 days. Better skin from a body wash? You better believe it, with Olay Body. And add new Olay Rinse Off Body Conditioner to help stop dry skin before it starts.
The great American outdoors are right outside your back door. Get a great deal on a great tool when you save $20 on the tough and dependable Stihl MS-170 chainsaw. Shop online, pick up at any of over 9,000 local Stihl dealers. Find yours at stihldealers.com. Offer valid for a limited time at participating dealers while supplies last. See dealer for details and consult state local guidelines for availability of promotional products and pricing in your area.
Hi, I'm Chris Howard, Executive Director at the Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services. Our agency works to help those we serve prepare for today and also plan for the future. One way we do that is through the Mississippi ABLE program. This program provides the opportunity for individuals with disabilities to invest their money in tax-advantaged accounts without the fear of losing public benefits. You can learn more or sign up by visiting MississippiABLE.com. That's MississippiABLE.com.
Hello, friends. Our family and your team at Mandel Buick GMC would like to say thank you to all the first responders, healthcare workers, and those who have worked tirelessly to help keep all of our families on the Mississippi Gulf Coast safe and healthy. In these times, as we begin to slowly recover along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, we are doing our part to meet your needs. For the month of May, at Mandel Buick GMC, we have 0% financing for 84 months on almost all of our GMC lineup. Sierra half-ton trucks, Acadias, Terrains, and even Yukons and Denali's all qualify for 0% financing for 84 months at Mandel Buick GMC. That is no interest for 7 years. Right now, Buick Enclave, Envision, and Encore also qualify for 0% and 84 months. As a first responder or healthcare worker, you also qualify for employee pricing at Mandel Buick GMC. This may be a great time to trade in your current vehicle and perhaps upgrade and lower your payment all at the same time. Give us a call or visit MandelBuickGMC.com to reserve an appointment today.
At Macy's, we know small things can make a difference. That's why everyone gets free shipping on orders of $25 or more at Macy's.com. So it's easier to get everything sent right to your door. And it's a great time to stock up and save with an extra 25% off regular sale and clearance prices. That's on top of already great savings on warm weather essentials like sandals, shorts, tops, and tees, and home updates like lighter layers for bedtime, dinnerware for outdoors, and so much more at Macy's.com. Some exclusions apply. See Macy's.com for details.
America's favorite party store is open. Double Shop is following CDC guidelines to make sure we give all our staff and customers a safe and clean experience. We still have the state's largest selection of beer, the best selection of natural supplements. Stop in, try a mix and match 6-pack. Grab some party supplies. Step next door for wine, liquor, mixers. Double Shop has the lowest prices allowed on tobacco products. Double Shop One Stop, America's favorite store. Double Shop 50 yards north of exit 50 on the right-hand side.
Hey, it's Thad McIntyre with Powermark Properties. Our team wants to thank all of the frontline workers. You are making sacrifices for the betterment of humanity. Thank you. I also want to let our buyers and sellers know we are still showing and listing houses. Powermark Properties has implemented innovative, customized virtual tours and follow a strict code of safety first and no human contact. So we are open and we will show your houses just virtually. Visit us today at PowermarkProperties.com. That's PowermarkProperties.com for your VIP showing.
Text us to receive up to 5 marketing texts sent via automated technology to your number. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply. Membership automatically renews. Cancel anytime.
Hi, you ever heard of Beachbody On Demand? Hold on a second. Here is your free membership. I'm Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, and I just sent a free membership to another customer. And I'm giving away 10,000 free memberships a week to anyone who texts me right now to try our new Beachbody On Demand fitness and nutrition app. Just text the word JOIN to 303030 to get instant access to all $8,000 of our best-selling fitness programs like 21 Day Fix, Insanity, P90X, T25, and PIO. These programs really work, and this is your one chance to try them for free. Just text the word JOIN to 303030. That's JOIN to 303030 right now, and I'll send you your own free membership.
Let's go! We're back to more of the Kid Kradick Morning Show.
All right, everybody, joining us on the show right now is one of our favorite people and someone who has perhaps the cleanest butt on the West Coast right now, thanks to her new apparatus on her toilet. Gray Drake, how are you doing?
Apparatus?
Oh, I am so honored to accept that trophy. Oh, my God.
Good. So how is the butt apparatus?
Yeah, how's the bidet?
It just makes me smile every morning.
I know, I bet. If we're planning on sitting down and watching some movies this weekend, what do you have for us?
Well, this week I decided to let you into my living room and let you know what I love to watch, okay? Because I obviously love all movies, but my favorite thing to do is watch a movie that is so deeply bad that it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, like The Room.
Totally like The Room. And so the thing about some of these movies is that they really don't work without a full audience, right? So when movie theaters come back and we can all sit in the same place again, we'll be able to watch certain films and enjoy them. But I've picked some movies today that I think work in your living room. So if you're by yourself, if you're with other folks, you're going to still like them, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to start with the granddaddy of all So Bad They're Good movies, which is Black and White, directed by a man named Ed Wood, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, I've never heard of this movie.
This was 1959. There are aliens in the universe who are really, really concerned about Earth's plan to create a doomsday weapon, because this doomsday weapon is going to destroy the entire universe, so they have to step in. Now, the title of the movie implies that the aliens wisely came up with 8 other plans that they scrapped. Okay? But Plan 9 requires them to land their spaceship in a California graveyard, and with just 3 people on board. Okay, 3 aliens. They're like a couple of vampire-looking people, and then a really tall dude that has white eyes that they call Walking Dead. They just
That
start
was a precursor,
right? And so all these guys do is kind of track down everybody that hangs out in the graveyard, and they just strangle them.
Okay.
Oh, they're killer aliens.
They are. They're killers because they're trying to stop us from destroying the universe by killing us first, essentially. So it's like not the world's most peaceful plan. So the original, like most famous So Bad It's Good movies, Plan 9 from Outer Space, which you can find on the streaming app Tubi. Moving on after that movie really paved the way for independent film producers to try and rip off really, really famous movies. And that is how we got the film called Mac and Me.
Mac and Me.
Mac and Me. Yeah, hey there.
I'm trying to remember this one.
It's not about a dog, though, right?
It is not about a dog. It is about a family of aliens. So they had a ton of money to make this movie, and what they set out to do was make a sort of another E.T., right? So they came up with this, what they thought was a lovable-looking alien, and they named him Mac, which stands for Mysterious Alien Creature. Really brilliant.
Okay.
And So Mac and his family are sort of being held captive by NASA for study, but they are super rascally, and Mac gets out. And he meets this family that sort of lives in the suburbs, and hopefully this sounds a little familiar, and he causes a ton of trouble, and essentially have you guys seen E.T.?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally saw it about 2 months ago, Gray.
So basically, Mac and Me is a complete mirror of E.T. because the alien finds the kids, and the kids try to hide the alien, and then the government is searching for the aliens, and they have to run and hide all the time, and there's a ton of trouble, except how E.T. made Reese's Pieces famous.
Yeah.
Mac and Me used things that were already famous, like McDonald's and Coca-Cola.
But that means McDonald's and Coca-Cola had to agree to that, and so they were probably pretty embarrassed by that.
Which explains why his name's Mac, because Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Big Mac and me.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's all tied together. The problem is like, you thought the puppetry in E.T. was bad. Well, Mac and his family, they look like weird, crusty little underwater corals that have come to life. It is so upsetting.
Fun fact about Mac and Me, Gray, you may already know this. Every time Paul Rudd goes on Conan O'Brien to promote a new movie, a new show, whatever, they're like, hey, let's roll a clip of the new show. And he'll play a clip of Mac and Me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Trey, look at you with that fun fact. Thank you, Trey.
I didn't know that.
Check it out. The clip is always the same clip. And now the young boy in the movie that is Mac's new best friend, and it's sort of a cool move and representation, is a little kid in a wheelchair, which we don't see often in movies. And the clip that Paul Rudd shows is of the little boy in a chase, and he literally rolls down a mountain off a cliff into the water.
Why? Why?
It's insane. And it's funny because I actually asked Paul Rudd about that one time. And I was like, hey, I was interviewing him a while back, and I was like, hey, when you go on Conan, are you going to do the thing? And he just looked at me and he goes, of course.
Of course.
He says Conan doesn't know. That nobody tells him. So anyway, Mac and Me is available for you on Prime if you like punishing yourself. A lot of really great stunts and creepy little aliens that look like gross little coral. So,
okay. Yeah.
The final So Bad It's Good movie is essentially the prototype for every action movie that's come after it in the late 90s and 2000s, which is the Nicolas Cage masterpiece, Con Air.
Yes!
Don't you dare say that movie's not good.
I love that movie.
I love
It's so bad it's good, dude.
That's the thing. It is absolutely ridiculous, and I will defend it.
But it's so unfair. He should have never been put in prison in the first place, Gray.
Right?
I love it. I love this passion. That's the
Seriously.
Thing. So the thing you're talking about, Cameron Poe, played by Nicolas Cage, who's like, he gets out of the military, and he's out with his pregnant wife, and they're having a nice time.
Yes.
And he has to defend her honor in a parking lot with a whole bunch of drunk dudes. And one of them accidentally ends up dead. It's an accident. But Cameron Poe takes the fall and goes to jail for 8 years, has never met his daughter.
It's not fair.
And he spends his time in prison being an exemplary prisoner. He's growing his hair to a gorgeous shoulder length.
Mm-hmm.
And he is wearing a really good selection of white tank tops.
Yeah.
That's what he's up to. Okay, y'all? And he looks good in them jeans, all right?
Okay. How do you feel about him? Oh, sorry. How do you feel about Nicolas Cage playing Tiger King, Gray?
Oh, why are you distracting her from the real good stuff?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, side note, I think Nicolas Cage can do anything, and I support him all day long. So Tiger King, yes. Because he has this he has so many layers. I think that he's a really good actor, and he's a totally bizarre person, and we forget just how good he is.
Preach.
Right?
Preach.
And Con Air is such a great example of that, because Cameron Poe has a lot of layers. Like, he's a real butt kicker, but at the same time, like, he's a good person. And while have just a little sprinkle of a convict in there. Am I right? That's the part that makes him hot. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And he takes care of his little hummingbird.
He decides when he gets parole that he's going to hop a plane so he can get home a little sooner. But what he doesn't know is that is the exact plane that's bringing the baddest, worst prisoners to a new prison in Louisiana. And one of them is John Malkovich, who takes the whole plane over. He kills a whole bunch of people that shouldn't be killed. And the only person that can bring him to justice is Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Yep.
Stud.
This movie is full of explosions. It's full of incredible one-liners. It is full of shots of Nicolas Cage walking away from fire. Like, he walks away from fire more than an arsonist.
Oh, man.
It's peak Nicolas Cage, you guys, and I wanted to make sure that you knew about it. It's the only movie I couldn't find for free streaming, but it is definitely worth a few bucks to rent and revisit, because it's going to make you smile and laugh. I've been watching so many Nicolas Cage movies. God,
Face Off
every
is so
movie.
stupid.
Oh,
Face Off was great.
Watch that one.
I might watch that one too.
Love Face Off.
So we can all agree Nicolas Cage is a national treasure.
I would agree. I would agree.
And
Yeah.
let's hope the people have been spending their free time writing the National Treasure 3 script. Fingers crossed that happens. Did you know that Nicolas Cage is in? Sometimes I wonder, like, does he have a tax debt or something he has to pay off? Because he just does every script.
Yeah, I think he did have a debt he had to pay off.
You guys, my ride's here.
All right, well, Greg, go catch that dog and that greyhound, and and make sure you catch those movies that are so bad they're good. We'll list them up at KidNation.com. And Greg, you have a wonderful week. We'll catch up with you next week, okay?
Perfect. Mwah.
Mwah, Greg.
To you too.
Bye.
Curtis.
Somebody's knocking at my door.
Next week on the Kid Kradick Morning Show.
It's going to be a fun week, Kid Nation. A bunch of celebrities are going to be joining us. Megan Thee Stallion and Leslie Odom Jr. from Hamilton.
Oh, that's not all, JC. We got Chad Michael Murray and JJ from Netflix's show Outer Banks.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be too hot.
And we still are wanting to hear from you so we can give you your wants and needs. The contest is still going on. Sign up at KidNation.com. Listen for us to call your name at 740 and 840 Central.
That's next week on the Kid Kradick Morning Show. On the Kid Kradick Morning Show. Over.
I'm Kelly Raspberry.
I'm Big Al.
I'm JC.
Keep looking up, because that's where it all is.
The Kid Kradick Morning Show.
That's all. Bye-bye.
It's the Kid Kradick Morning Show. 105.9 The Monkey. Number one for hit music.